Okay, so we have now primed 7 guys and washed our hands, and it turned out pretty bitchin' actually. So, really happy with the surface primer, really happy with the compressor, really happy with the airbrush so far. Although I don't know the airbrush's limitations. So, I came across one problem though. I do not have a airbrush cleaning station thing, but I figured I'd make one myself. So it's I'm sure it's not going to be good as the conventional one I could buy. However, it is 11 at night, the hobby shop is closed, and I don't even know if they sell them. So if I don't want to eBay it, although eBaying it's fine, I'm going to try and make one. So we're going to start off with a fresh hobby blade. So probably throw it away. And I'm going to make it, or at least what my version of this would be, out of sponge, Tupperware container with removable lid. Now you can get these obviously anywhere. If you don't have some in the house already, probably should pick some up if you want to take bunches to work or whatever. So based on everything I've seen online about these containers, effectively airbrush goes in one, there's a filter for fumes to escape, and you can just spray in there all day and it works. This could end catastrophically, and probably will, so I'll probably end up dumping it all over myself or something, but in either case, we're going to start by cutting out a square hole. Not a huge one, just what I think is big enough. Now, somebody's probably already done this, it's probably already on the internet, but I haven't looked, so I'm going to claim it as my own idea. And if it helps you, great. Especially for all of us who want to spend our money on more figures that will probably not get painted for the foreseeable future. I've got a 2500 point Ogre Army, which was a big inspiration in terms of getting this airbrush set up. And what I figure I'm going to do is I'm going to probably cut this a little bit big, or a reasonable amount big, and try to kind of squish it in there. Now, this is just a standard sponge I stole from my girlfriend, so if you have somebody you can steal these from, awesome. If not, I think she got them at the dollar store for $1 for like a big pack of 10 of them or something like that. Actually, I'm not 100% sure where she got them, but it's not important because I'm cutting it up. So, this part I figure will be the filter. Now, obviously you want some airflow. Saying obviously, I'm just making this up as I go along. There's no obvious anywhere. But I figure you'll want some airflow. You probably want to make sure that fumes can escape through this. This may not be the best solution in terms of a sponge, but this won't be airtight anymore. So the plan is to have sponge out one side. It'll plug the airbrush in here, probably with a circular hole. Spray it down towards the bottom. Hopefully it doesn't do anything we don't want it to. So I'm going to try and cut a roughly airbrush sized hole. Or, you know, just cut more squares because we're good at that. I didn't notice any fumes, but I did notice the paper towel starting to darken, so obviously, I don't use another word, so it's pretty clear that it is spraying elsewhere. This would probably end up being very dark or something. I did mess around a little bit on spraying the airbrush, and everything seemed to work out okay. So, just to confirm, yeah, my airbrush will fit in there. It's not a pretty hole, but it is a hole. And I'm going to try that. So this will not be a decent airbrush stand. I know that the ones you can buy are, or at least many of them can be. But this total cost of this is probably, I don't know, $1.50, $2. So about 10% of the cost of a real one, and got plenty of sponge left over for whatever you want to do next. I'm going to try out this airbrush cleaner. Again, all of this stuff is new, so how much I'm supposed to use, how it's supposed to work, and all that stuff is pretty unknown territory to me, but I figured we poured it into the cup and we spray it out. We'll see how that goes. Pour it into the cup. It's taking a very long time. Oh, something's coming out. Oh, there we go. Now it's coming out. So we've got a little bit of air escaping from the hole that I've put the airbrush into. That's probably par for the course, seeing as this is not airtight. I should probably leave this bottle. But we do have some air coming out of the sponge area, which means it has to be working in some capacity. And there we have it. Now, again, this is not the ideal situation or solution, but it is a solution. This airbrush cleaner is apparently fast-acting, odorless, environmentally safe, and you'll probably drink it, although I wouldn't. It doesn't say you can drink it, so don't. So, and we've got stuff kind of hanging out in the bottom, so it is cleaning the airbrush. It is kind of a pain to stand there and hold it, but I bet if we turned up the pressure, it'd probably work out a little bit better. And yeah, that's my airbrush cleaner pot thing for now. Up until we go out and buy one, which will inevitably happen, I'm sure. This is the 11 p.m. or 10 p.m. or whatever time it is solution to get you by. So thanks for watching, and again, if you like it, let me know. If you don't, also let me know, and we'll go from there. Thank you.